Welcome to a new day in my studio. Today we're going to be painting, and it's going to be inspired by this scene I saw on the side of the road. It's really not a great photo, my reference photo that I got, but it's going to be loosely inspired. I wanted to capture the feeling of it more so than the actual thing I'm seeing. So the Impressionists would be proud. Well, we're saying that now. The painting hasn't been made yet, so to be determined. But let me show you anyway the photo that I took so that you can judge for yourself. But chances are you will also concur there have been better photos. However, I'm not a photographer, I'm a painter. Thank God. Here we go. This is the reference photo. Oh my, the glare, the glare. Okay, that might be the best that you're gonna get. But there's something about the tree branches, and just the soft sky. Oh, just love it. Not to be a freak, but a little bit. Really excited about that. I love painting. It is what I live for. It's my favorite part of the day. It's my favorite part of the week. I'm really looking forward to this painting session because I have not been feeling well mentally lately, and painting always helps me, which is actually not true. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's very rare. So I can generally count on my creative practice to kind of help me lift my spirits. I'm having a lot of anxiety, which is kind of unusual for me because I'm more of a depressed girl. I remember telling one of my friends back when I was like having the worst depression ever, I was like, I don't even understand like anxiety. I just feel so depressed. Like I just only relate to the depression part. And then as I've like come out of my depression, it's like anxiety's turn. And so now I'm dealing with more of that, and I think I may have accidentally awakened some sort of curse when I said that back then, so I think about that. And wish I had never said that, so learn from my mistakes, people. Don't say that. Oh, I can't imagine what that mental illness or that weird symptom would be like. Like, that's just never a good idea. But I actually, to be clear, I don't actually think that's why I have it. But anyways, I've been experiencing some new symptoms. I've been having a hard time falling asleep, which is so weird for me because normally sleep is my superpower. Also, I've been getting this thing which I believe is called like a globus sensation, which is just such a wonderfully attractive term. It feels like a weight in your throat. Like that's how anxiety like is manifesting currently in my body. So I feel like there's been a weight in my throat for like 3 days. It does not feel good. And that's new, but you know, I know it's gonna go away and I'm fine, and I know it's anxiety and it's not like something physical I need to be concerned about. So with all that said, that's like a mental health check-in for you. I'm wanting to submit my work to a couple of open calls for art, some potential exhibition opportunities. I have never been a part of an exhibition. I've never had my work in a gallery, and I would really, really love that. So I'm gonna work on that as well. Something I'm hoping to do, and I'm hoping to post more on here on YouTube, and I'm gonna go for once a week, and we're gonna see how that goes and just do my best. I want to pour more of my energy here into long form content because that's what I've been really enjoying, and I think for my values and mental health related things, I kind of think it's just a more comforting environment. So I want to take part in that more so than the short, snappy, doom scrolling content, I guess. Not that you can't doom scroll YouTube, but I think, you know, it can be like more of a comforting companion in the background for a lot of people. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for here. So without further ado, let's get ready to paint.
How was that pastry?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I heated it up too long though.
In the microwave?
In the microwave.
How long did you heat it
up? Only 30 seconds, but it was a delicate croissant. What are you having?
Just like you. I'm gonna have some ravioli and that pastry maybe.
Alright, love you, sweetie.
Love you.
So this is where we're at. I'm doing a little progress report. I took a few risks. We're gonna see how they go. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. My camera battery died, so that's why I didn't get to show you more of the process of that tree and the tree behind it. Right now, the sheer amount of orange is a bit to look through, but if you can, look past it. I really like how it peeks through on the sky and this mountain and this tree that's in the background. These bushes that I just painted, I have to keep painting them because I'm just not quite sure they're not flowing the way I want them to. I really wanted to use this really pretty color right here. I don't know, it doesn't look like it meshes, so I was driven by color and not by what the painting actually needed. So I might tie in that color in a different way, we'll see. I like these little shrubs. Those are kind of cute. I still have to add some rose bushes in here. They're iceberg roses. And then leaves on this tree. There's a whole other tree. All this good stuff. Finish this guy. I'm barely into it, but fingers crossed. I'm nervous. I'm tying in some colors that aren't true to life. For instance, this red and pink and orange tree in the back. I just couldn't help it. So I might get kind of funky with my colors this time. I don't know. Pausing for a short snack break, and I'm having a bowl of strawberries and a buttered roll. Come here. Oh, cutie girl. What are you doing? Hi. Okay, but it got so dark. It looks like an entirely different painting once I turn the light on. Sorry about that. Going to the park. I hope there's not too many people there because I would like to be able to fully turn my brain off. And Nova gets more time to sniff all the different little sections of the park when I'm not feeling like I'm standing in the way of other people trying to walk and bring their dogs places and stuff, or kids on bicycles and whatnot. So fingers crossed. Nova's excited. I brought my water bottle with my favorite sticker on it. It's super cute. And I've got one with a Mary Oliver quote. Who doesn't love Mary Oliver? And I'm currently charging my headphones on the way over. So I think we're gonna have a good time, huh? What do you think? I'm very serious all of a sudden. So wish us luck. So we were back from the park. We had a really good time. There were a good amount of kids there that were excited to see Nova, and that was really fun. And now I'm showered. I feel so much better. My friend Cristeal is coming over. We're gonna do a work day. She's a wedding photographer, a very talented wedding photographer. She just shot my sister's wedding photos, and they turned out beautifully. And she's probably gonna be editing some galleries for some other couples while I work on my computer, maybe on editing a vlog, or working on launching a Patreon, or some stuff on my website. I'm not quite sure exactly how I want to stack my to-do list yet. But yeah, that's what's next. Never like spent that much time together. Like,
oh, that's weird to think. Crazy.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, that's you guys have a lot of lore.
This concert, they ran into each other because one of the bands was playing for the other one.
So you made there like a first initial layer, and then you slowly peel back and you get to know like that secondary layer, and it just keeps going.
I'm like, okay, well, you're just wrong, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Oh.
I'm all like taking it personal.
You're like, if you don't know my soul, don't make the comment. It did get cold all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Just smile.
Yeah. Thank you.
What toppings would you like, Cristeal? Sausage, pepperoni, or Hawaiian?
Ooh, I'm gonna do.
Hi. Oh, pretty girl. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the painting that I finished because I had a clip that didn't end up having sound. So you're missing some key information. When I finished it, I felt like there was something off about it, and I couldn't tell if it was because I tried something new by getting a little bit funky and unrealistic with some of the colors, especially based on the reference photo I used, and it was just making me feel uncertain, or if it was because there was actually something wrong with it. I can see why I was nervous with this one because I think at first glance the sky looks straight up yellow and it's next to purple, and yellow and purple is not generally a color combination that anyone sane prefers. It is a bit more of like, I don't know, a soft orange in person to me, but it's still, it does have a yellowness to it. There's no denying it. There is a yellowness there. It's for the glow, it's for the vibe. It's essential to the piece for the light. I really like a lot of aspects of it. I love the shapes of the trees. I think those are gorgeous. I love the way that bushes ended up turning out into little shrubs, and I like the way the colors turned out on, like by using the orange color instead of like a brown for the dirt right here. It just feels so much richer and warm, and I just really like it. I like that I painted the sidewalk in more of a blue tone than realistic, but it still feels just very alive to me. I also really like the different colors in the mountain that I added. I don't know if you'll be able to see like super up close, but I did do some layers and some little like peekaboo pieces and brush strokes of other colors. Like there's some of the blue that I used for the sidewalk. There's some of like a bolder orange. There's some like lavender, like really muted. I ended up being happy with it. I was so nervous at one point with this piece that I brought it to Justin, and I consider him like the big guns of the situation, because you do not bring a quandary to Justin unless you want the truth. So like if I'm like, oh, I like maybe like this piece, but I don't know, like I don't know if I should keep going or if it turned out okay, whatever. And then I think about bringing it to Justin, and I picture him telling me that it's not his favorite, because he's so kind, but he's also just like insanely honest, which is my favorite. So when I picture him saying like, oh, this one's just not my favorite, and I picture my response, and if my response is like, you know what, actually not surprised at all because I also thought this was garbage, then I don't bother, because I already know within myself that it wasn't good, that it wasn't up to my usual standard. With this piece, I showed it to Justin, and he said it was good, that he liked it. Though Justin is not an artist, he does have a good sense for color. I will give him that. I respect that, and my main thing with the piece, I think, boiled down to the colors were different. And so if he didn't feel weird about it, then I was like, you know what? All right, I can keep going with this. And so I kept going, even though at that point I was really iffy. And I decided to just put it on the wall. Like I like to thumbtack some of my, not actually through the painting, but like around it, you know, to put it on the wall, so I'm kind of living with it in my space. I think I got that from Emily Jeffords. Put it on the wall, kind of forgot about it. And then every once in a while you see it out of the corner of your eye and you get like almost an instinctive first look at the painting, and you can kind of evaluate how you felt about it. Like if every time your eye catches it, you just want to look away because it's like, ugh, like that just not vibing, then that's one thing. But if it makes you like, actually, I kind of want to move closer, I kind of want to like look at it more, like that's a good sign. So I kind of had that experience with it, and then I just realized that I was overthinking it. So I realized I do actually like it after living with it, and it's just because I tried something new. No, it's not gonna be for everyone, and that's okay, but I'm proud of it. I like that I branched out with the color. I like that I tried some new things, but it still feels very me. So anyway, that was kind of my thought process behind that. I'm glad I got to show you the process, because I know in my last video, the painting that I made, the parts I filmed just turned out to be like not central to the piece, and so I felt bad about that. But I think for this one I got some good footage where you can tell it didn't drastically change in the process. So we have officially come to the end of this vlog. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments how you feel about the finished painting, because I would love to hear. I'll see you in the next one.